I lost my parents when I was 16 and 17, so that's when I first started working with DCFS. Primarily, they dropped the case around 21 or 22, but they dropped me at 19 because of psychiatric needs, so I had to switch over to DMH. It was kind of hard opting out. Didn't have as much support as I did working with DCFS opposed to DMH, but eventually I made the transition. So I was born addicted to cocaine. So my mother was a nurse, so she had to nurse me back to health when I was a kid. So I was adopted by my mother and father. They're both white, and they adopted a whole bunch of African American kids. My adopted parents, they treated me very well. My mother was 100% German. My father was 100 American Polish and American German. They took me and my brothers and sisters like Germany, Florida, across the United States. I had bone problems when I was a kid, joint problems, so they put me in Taekwondo. I got up to my second degree brown belt in Taekwondo, and we did a whole bunch of activities just to make me healthier. I am a recovering addict and recovering alcoholic. I started using at the age of 15 years old, and I got sober at the age of 21. I also had major depressive disorder due to so many people passing my life and circumstances that I was in. But I'd say I'm a pretty strong person. The DCF care was good at first. They'd help me, they'd give me checks every 2 weeks to support myself, but eventually I got back into using again, and I would just use it on whatever substance I wanted, or anything I could get my hands on, to be more specific. They helped me because I could get food and whatnot after my parents passed away. It was really hard for me to scrounge for food. I have to eat the same meal over and over again, spaghetti and meatballs or whatever you call it. They helped me get sober, but when I was 20 years old, I had a relapse and started using pills again. But they also helped me with like social work and whatnot, how to get into jobs, like IAPs, independent action plans and whatnot. The most challenging part for when I aged out was fending for myself, like having to call Social Security and whatnot. After I opted out, we lost our house, my brothers and I, and my sister. I ended up living with my friend, and Social Security stopped sending my checks for some odd reason, so I had to fend for myself, fill out all the paperwork and whatnot, call them. I had a lot more responsibilities than any normal 18-year-old would.
I racked up 70 the other day. Really? I'm like, what is it?
This is my second month here at YVP. Great program, great program. Staff is awesome. I'd like to teach Taekwondo to people for a low cut rate. It'd be like a non-profit organization. So I like to teach primarily to women and men who are victims of domestic violence, so they'll know how to defend themselves. I haven't been to school since I graduated in 2008. I'm still like juggling or trying to figure out what I want to do with my career. But ultimately, what I want to do is I'm a musician. I'd like to get signed, but that's a fat chance. I'm breaking down, and I don't know why. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while, and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be.